Welcome back to another episode of Talking Sports with your boy DP. You already know what it is. The Canes got it done again. Way to do what it do, Canes. Way to turn up again. Way to finish strong, man. Way to prove me wrong, man. I'm glad to see us finish strong. And hopefully they give us some more work to do, dog. But before we get into today's show, I would like to give a shout out to our sponsors, Mr. JB Wayne and Things, the best wings in the state of Florida. They based in Palaca, Florida, but you can find them in Gainesville, Jacksonville, Daytona, Orlando, St. Augustine, Palm Coast, man. You might even catch them down south. If you see this truck, pull up, Mr. JB Wayne and Things, get you some of this chicken. Enjoy it, love it, because I already know you will. Hit them up at 386-866-9464 or go download the app, Mr. JB Waynes and Things. Shout out to y'all, man. Let's do it. So let's get right into this thing, man. Miami defeated Pittsburgh 38-7. Way to go. That's what I like to see. That's the kind of dominate performance I want to see every single game, dog. Way to dominate your opponent. Way to go out there and just stop all that noise Pat Narduzzi was talking about. You feel me? Talking about, he's only worried about the last two games. Man, what? You was right to worry about us. But guess what? Worrying wasn't enough. You should have might as well laid down us and let us beat y'all 110 to nothing. Talking all that smack. Like y'all was going to do something to these Canes. Man, pipe that down. It's all about you, baby. But shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to our Canes. Way to get the job done, young man. Way to get the job done, Coach Mario Cristobal, Coach Shannon Dawson, Coach Corey Henneman. Hey, go ahead and sign that paper. Go ahead and, extend this man contract and give him that money. That's money, because we going to need him, dog. He put on a performance. He got our defense looking like a whole nother defense prior to last year. Because last year, oh, man, whew. But this year, our boys biting. This year, our boys are out there turned up, getting after it every single play, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. And shout out to the offense. Way to go, Shannon Dawson, for finally putting some more fun into your offense, you feel me? Keeping the defense guessing. The defense ain't know what we were going to do out there. It was times we had them lost in the sauce, and all they could do was get mad and get penalized. Them boys had 8 penalties. Let's go. About time, you feel me, the refs not throw the penalty flags all top of our head, you feel me, every other play. It's about time. Feel me? So shout out to the offense, man. Shout out to Coach Shannon Dawson out there scheming that stuff up, man. Way to go, man. And I got to give a shout out to Carson Beck. He's been a different player these last few games, man. He looked like he has gotten comfortable with this Miami Hurricane offense, and he got us looking like a different team. Shout out to old Shiesty Beck. I know y'all seen the picture of old Shiesty Beck. You feel me? When they was in the locker room just chilling after the game, looking all shiesty with it. You feel me? Because they already know. They already know. It's all about you, baby. Well, my boy Carson Beck was 23 of 29, 267 passing yards, and 3 passing TDs. Ugly auntie. Wish we could take that off of there, but it is what it is. Good game nonetheless. And the freshman phenom, the best freshman in America, should be in New York, you feel me? At least on the stage, you feel me? So they could be talking about him at the Heisman ceremony, because he at least needs to be there, because he's one of the best players in college football right now. He Mr. Do-It-All, Malachi Tony, dog. Shout out to that young man. The man was everywhere. And I love the way Shannon Dawson put him in the offensive game plan. The defense don't know what he's going to do out there when he's on the field. You don't know if he's finna go out for a route. You don't know if he's finna pass that thing. You don't know if he's finna run that thing. You don't know if he's finna line up at quarterback. He's finna line up at running back. He's finna line up in the slot. You don't know where Mr. Malachi Tony's going to be on the field. And that makes Miami so dangerous. I'm trying to tell you. Shout out to Mr. Malachi Tony, man. 13 receptions, 126 receiving yards, and 1 receiving touchdown. Responsible for 149 all-purpose yards. And that's what? Just wait. There's more. He also broke the freshman receiving record at the University of Miami. lot of dogs have walked through this building. Shout out to Amon Richards, you feel me, for doing his thing when he did it, for setting the tone. But my boy Malachi Tony said he had to come do what he do. He had to come make something shake. So I'm sorry, my boy Amon Richards. But my dog Malachi Tony had to take your record, my brother. But salute to him. And salute to my boy Malachi Tony, because he already showed his love. He ain't mad at it. He glad it was dead by a real one. You feel me? So shout out to Malachi Tony, man. The man keep doing big things. And hey, he also like 2 or 3 receptions away from the record that Xavier Struppo just set last year. I want to say he finna have the most receptions in a single season for a Miami Hurricane wide receiver. But not only that, he got a chance to do it as a freshman. Ugh. Shout out to my boy Malachi Tony, and shout out to my boy Gerard Pringle and Mark Fletcher, man. Those guys was toting that rock out there. Mark Fletcher with the hard running over people, running like his life depended on it. And Mr. So Smooth Gerard Pringle with 8.2 yards per carry, getting busy. And I know the one big run may have fluctuated that, but at the end of the day, it happened. So I ain't finna take nothing from them. They always trying to take something from our Canes, man. But no, I ain't doing no more taking from our boys. You feel me? Shout out to them. And shout out to Ahmad Moulton Jr., man. Not Ahmad Moulton Jr. He is a junior, but Ahmad Moulton Sr. He's a father. Listen, the development I've been seeing from this young man each year is just beautiful. Son, please come back. Another year, and I guarantee. Well, I ain't gonna guarantee it, because I ain't no NFL analyst or nothing like that. But from what I see, if you come back another year and you keep stacking performances that you did in the Pitt game and in the week prior, in the Virginia Tech game, you keep doing that next season, I just know somebody's gonna hit you up in them first 4 rounds, you feel me, at least. But hey, we'll see, man. Just go out there. Do your thing. In the next game we have, hopefully, we be in them playoffs, if you know what I mean. But regardless of that, Ahmad Moulton Sr., keep messing myself up. Hey, keep dominating and come back, my brother. Come back. Come show out for the youth. You might as well come. You know we're gonna pay you. It ain't like you're gonna be here for free. Go ahead, stack up them stats. Come back, dominate. You and my boy Justin Scott, how y'all was out there get real busy out there. Come back with my boy Armando Blunt, Marquise Lightfoot. And guess what? We're going to have Halo on that line too. Hey, my boy the third, Herbert Stroggins. Listen, we finna be deep on this defensive line next year. Ain't no telling who we bringing in. We got some freshmen coming in. But yeah, shout out to them young men, man. Really, shout out to the defense as a whole, man. The defense held these boys to 229 yards of total offense. And guess what? Only 30-yard rushing. These people was running every which way on Georgia Tech the week before. And they came and played Miami, only got 30 yards. Dominating. And I'm talking about my boys out there hitting. They was playing aggressive. Cole. Like my boy Soulja Boy say, Drake. Cole. You think Miami Hurricanes worry about the Cole? Boy, stop. The Cole. Listen, I keep telling y'all, we ain't built like we was a couple of years ago, man. We built different in them trenches, dog. We got big boys like the cold. They walk outside in the cold with their shirt off, bro. We got big boys down in them trenches, bro. From the O-line to the D-line. We ain't worried about no weather. When we was a little smaller a couple of years ago, maybe the weather might have been a factor. Maybe we might not had enough meat on our bones to handle that. But this ain't in. This is now. You feel me? It's all about the youth. We got big boys in them trenches, man. Right now, we one of the hottest teams, and you can't make me think otherwise, you feel me? I don't see no team in the playoff. I don't see no team ranked ahead of us. Yeah, I'm back on that right now. But when it comes to Miami lining up with the big dogs, Miami gonna be ready to play. They coming to play. They might fumble the bag and slip up against an opponent that they overlook. But they ain't overlooking nobody that's supposedly ranked ahead of them. You better believe that. You feel me? And shout out to the offense too. They had 416 total yards, 5.9 yards per play, and they were 4 of 7 on third downs. So shout out to y'all, man. And like I say, man, way to finish strong, man. Back-to-back 10-win season. Shout out to you, Coach Mario Cristobal. It hasn't been done in a long time. Listen, I don't know how the season gonna play out for us the rest of the way, but what I can say, good job for the most part. It could have been better. We could have been in a better situation, but hey, I feel like Miami being unjust, you feel me, right now. I really do. But shout out to you getting 10 wins back-to-back, 2 years in a row. So in 2 years, Miami Hurricanes is 20-4. I love to see that. It's time to change the narrative. And that's the thing. I feel like finally, and it's been a numerous amount of seasons. I want to say the last time probably was the 2016 season to the 2017 season when we didn't fumble the bag in the end of the year in November. We ain't pissed down our leg in November. Finally we changed the narrative. We didn't get this college football world what they wanted. We didn't get the ACC what they really wanted. And I'm going to talk about them. Finally, we did not give them the narrative they wanted. Because you know what? The ACC, the College Football Committee, they were counting on Miami to lose. They was counting on Miami to be the same team they was a few years ago. The shit the bed in the end. That's what they was counting on. They was hoping one of these teams that we played in our last 3 games would beat us. So we ruined our own chances. That's what they was counting on. And we didn't give them that narrative, Canes. We didn't give it to them this year. So salute to you for that. Salute to you for finishing strong and not allowing them to have the narrative they wanted. Because you know what now? Now college football, the NCAA and the ACC, now they gotta show their true colors. Now they gotta put up their shirts or take off their little suit or whatever and show that I hate Miami shirt. They gotta finally expose themselves. They can't depend on the fact that, oh yeah, Miami, they've lost a few games. They lost 3, 4, 5 games. They're not good. That's what they're trying to depend on. They wanted to depend on that, but they can't this year. Because we good this year. Back-to-back years. Now, Cam Warrior, offense, explosive, defense left more to be desired. But nonetheless, we finished with 10 games. And this year, we finished with 10 games that we won. So they couldn't depend on the fact that we didn't finish strong. They couldn't depend on like they used to. So good job for not giving them their narrative. Because the ACC, bro, it is a spit in the face to Miami and every other team in this conference to allow a 7-5 team to represent you in the ACC conference championship game. It's a disgrace. It's a spit in the face. I don't blame no team in this conference. I blame these boneheads that sit up here and make the rules at the commissioner's office or whatever you want to call it. I don't understand how in the day B. Jones you have a tiebreaker system that could have ended up allowing a 7-5 team in your conference championship over a 10-2 win team. And we got other teams in this conference that didn't go 7-5. This is a laughing stock. This is ludicrous. It's embarrassing. Who's gonna want to watch this game? You need to apologize to Fox Network and let them know you let them down, because you just robbed them of all kind of viewers. Any game Miami would have been in against whoever in the AC championship is 1 million views plus, and I promise you that. I feel like that from the heart. But nah, I don't know who's gonna want to watch that game. And guess what? You gotta compete with the Big Ten conference championship game at that. the number 1 team and the number 2 team going against each other. And you decided to put a Virginia, which Virginia is well deserved. Shout out to them. But a 7-5 Duke. I almost threw up Duke. And for the people that saying, oh, Duke deserve it, Duke handled they handled business, dog. Just last year, Miami was literally told 10-2 wasn't good enough to make your conference championship. So you mean to tell me turn around this year 7-5 is? And you as a fan got the audacity to say Duke deserves to be there? They handle business? The ACC games that they lost by a wider margin than Miami lost their games. What are we doing? This conference is a joke. This conference shows us every single year why ESPN give them the type of deals that they give them. Because you want to know why? This stupid conference want to be a basketball conference. They think they're a basketball conference. That's why they don't really care about football. If they care about football, ain't no way you're going to have a 7-5 team in your conference championship game. No way. There's no way if you really cared about your football program that's in your conference. How are you going to allow a 7-5 Duke in your conference championship game? That is just ludicrous. It's foolish. And these guys have masters, bachelors, all kind of degrees. Well, I guess they miss common sense. Because what on earth are we doing, people? That's ridiculous, embarrassing. You want to be a basketball conference so bad, but guess what? You're losing that too. The SEC finna take that too, and ESPN, they gonna get them the better deals. Because you suck. And I'm not sending shots at the schools in the ACC. It's at the people that's running this mediocre conference, allowing the rest to do what they do, and making these bonehead, asinine decisions to put a 7-5 team in your conference championship. ACC, what a disgrace. I would never, ever take up for this conference, ever. They lost me in the beginning of the year when they was losing against out-of-conference opponents, which they made it look a little better at the end of the year. Shout out to the schools that's in the conference, but this conference sucks. PU. It stinks. Get out of here. And before I get out of here, bro, I also have to talk about this college football committee. Now, before I go all in on them and go on the outrage on the college football committee, college football playoff committee, that is, they have a chance to get this right. They have a chance to fix it. They have a chance to not look like complete bozos up there. They really do. They have a chance to put Miami in their rightful place in front of Notre Dame. Guess what? Notre Dame has no more games. Miami's 10-2. Notre Dame's 10-2. Miami and Notre Dame actually played on the field. Are you literally going to tell us that them losing to us meant more than us beating them? Are you literally going to sit down, come to an agreement, whatever y'all use to come up with the decisions y'all make, and say, hey, the loss that Notre Dame took from Miami is a lot better than the win that Miami got from them? Are you going to sit there and really say some dumb shit like that? Are you? And not only that, Miami and Notre Dame also played similar opponents. They played 4 similar opponents at that. Out of those 4, Notre Dame only had the greater margin once. Miami had similar opponents as Notre Dame, and they had a greater margin 3 different times. Pittsburgh, NC State, and Stanford. Miami defeated all of those teams by a greater margin than Notre Dame. And they actually played on the field. And if you want to talk about an eye test, you cannot tell me that what Malachi Tony, Carson Beck, a.k.a. Shiesty Beck, in the gang, and the offensive line, the D-line, the defensive backs that's on this Miami Hurricane roster do not pass the eye test. You can't tell me that. So you know what you need to do? You need to kick this damn team that you had ranked after they started season 0-2 out of the damn top 10. Because that's what Miami need to be at, because they beat them. The game was played on the field. I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, it was so early in the season. What do you mean? Why schedule the game if it's not going to matter? So, college football committee, y'all have a chance to make this right. Y'all can do the right thing. So, don't cheat us, don't rob us. Because the ACC already don't show that they rocking that I hate Miami shirts. The ACC already showed us that they don't like us. Because they literally just last year told us 10-2 wasn't good enough. But 7-5 is this year. So the conference that Miami is ran by a bunch of fools. So I don't like calling people a fool, but I gotta call it how I see it at this point. But you just talk sports with your boy DP, man. Hey, it's still all about you. Whatever the outcome is, playoffs or not, just win out, finish strong. Got a chance to win 11 games for the first time in I don't know how long. So let's get it done. So we're gonna see what the update is. Feel me? What the game gonna be tonight. It's the night the committee, make their selections. So hopefully they come out there with some sense and do the right thing. Like I say, the game was played on the field. You finna tell everybody in college football world that the games that was played on the field don't matter no more? But with that being said, like, share, subscribe. Get in that comment section. Show your boy some love, you feel me? And your boy DP is out, baby.